gold filled the city, power ruled the night, and one quiet prayer threatened an empire. This is not just an ancient story. It is a warning for every age that believes comfort can silence conscience. Stay until the end, because this story is not about lions. It's about what devours a soul long before the jaws ever open. If stories like this matter to you, if you believe truth still speaks through ancient dust, please like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe. It truly means the world to us. Let's begin. Babylon rose from the plains like a promise carved in stone. The Euphrates River cut through the city like a vein of life, feeding fields of barley and wheat that bent in the wind. Palm trees lined the roads. Markets overflowed with grain, spices, dyed fabrics, silver and gold. Caravans arrived daily, camels groaning under the weight of wealth from distant lands. Merchants shouted prices. Children ran barefoot between stalls. Soldiers stood at ease, confident behind walls so thick chariots could race across their tops. The city gates towered. The palaces gleamed. The temples burned with constant offerings. Babylon was not starving. Babylon was not afraid. Babylon was full. And fullness is dangerous. At first, prosperity felt like blessing. Harvests were strong. Enemies fell. Treasuries swelled. People praised the gods loudly. But quietly, something shifted. Gratitude turned into entitlement. Blessing turned into self-credit. We earned this, they said. Our strength built this city. Our wisdom rules the world. The poor began to vanish, not because they were lifted up, but because they were pushed aside. Foreigners were mocked. The weak were taxed harder. Justice bent for gold. Feasts grew louder. Morals grew softer. Cruelty learned how to smile. And the cries of the overlooked rose, unheard by kings, but not by heaven. Far from home, far from Jerusalem, lived a man who refused to forget who he was. Daniel. He had been taken as a young man, stripped from his land, his language, his future. Babylon tried to rename him, re-educate him, reshape him, but they could not reach his knees. 3 times a day, Daniel prayed. Not loudly, not publicly, but faithfully. He prayed toward a city in ruins. He prayed toward promises not yet fulfilled. And heaven listened. Not everyone resisted as Daniel did. Some remembered God, quietly. Some prayed, rarely. Some told themselves, survival requires flexibility. They ate the food. They learned the customs. They softened the edges of conviction. At first, it felt harmless. But drift never announces itself. It whispers. A new ruler arose, King Darius. He was orderly, proud, efficient. Officials gathered around him, flattering his ego, feeding his hunger for control. "Live forever, O king," they said. "Let your name be the highest." And then, the trap. "Sign a decree," they urged. "For 30 days, no prayer to any god or man except you." Darius hesitated, but pride is persuasive. The seal was pressed, the law was written, and regret arrived too late. Daniel heard the decree. He did not panic. He did not protest. He went home. He opened his window. He knelt, and he prayed. Footsteps echoed in the hall. Voices whispered. Eyes watched. The trap snapped shut. The pit was deep. The air stank of death. Bones lay scattered below. Darius's voice trembled. "May your God deliver you." Daniel fell into darkness. Stone sealed the mouth. Silence followed. Then, a presence. Not claws, not teeth. Light. "Do not fear," a voice said. The lions lay still, their hunger restrained, their power undone. Mercy moved faster than judgment ever does. At dawn, Darius ran. "Daniel," he cried, "has your God saved you?" From the pit came a calm voice. "My God sent his messenger. I am unharmed." The stone rolled away. Justice followed. Those who schemed fell into the pit they had prepared, and the lions remembered how to hunger. Years later, Babylon feasted again. King Belshazzar drank from sacred vessels stolen from Jerusalem. He laughed at history, mocked the past. A hand appeared. Writing burned into the wall. The room froze. Daniel was summoned, older now, weary but clear. "You have been weighed," he said, "and found wanting." That night, Babylon fell. Belshazzar died clinging to power that could not save him. Smoke drifted over ruins. Gold lay buried under ash. The empire that believed itself eternal was gone. Daniel stood among the wreckage, silent, grieving, aware. Let's be clear. Prosperity without gratitude rots the soul. Babylon had everything except humility. Spiritual drift is subtle, then fatal. No one wakes up faithless. They wander there. Intercessory prayer matters. One faithful man changed the fate of kingdoms. Judgment is real, but mercy is faster, if we respond. Ask yourself, where have you grown comfortable? What conviction have you softened? What prayer have you delayed? If this story spoke to you, sit with it, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to this channel for more cinematic Bible stories. And tell us in the comments, which story should we tell next? Because empires fall, faith remains, and the God who shut lions' mouths still listens when the world goes quiet.